Recently, Israel's Antiquities Authority sent a dozen archaeologists to the houses where atrocities took place, where families were murdered and kidnapped in Kfar Gaza, Be'eri, and Nir Oz, in order to collect their remains in hope of locating those people who are still missing. With us is Joe Uziel, director of the Dead Sea Scrolls Unit at Israel's Antiquities Authority, joining us from Netivot.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Why is the Antiquities Authority involved in such an effort, and why is this unique?
Well, subsequent to the October 7th massacres and horrifying events, many different teams and professionals set out to find the missing people, the people that were murdered, in order to get a better understanding of what happened and to basically be able to determine with the maximum amount of certainty who was dead, who was kidnapped, and deal with the missing people that weren't being found. Within the kibbutzim, many of the houses were burnt, as you can see in the photos that you're showing. Basically, as archaeologists, we're able to apply our methodology to this situation, sifting through the remains in order to be able to find the most minute human remains that can help us identify some of the missing people. And in fact, we've managed to retrieve dozens of remains of individuals, numerous of which have already been identified and that have helped provide closure for some of these families who hurriedly lost their loved ones.
Now, what are some of these methods? Can you specify what the methods used and why exactly are they necessary?
Well, as archaeologists, we're trained in searching for the most minute finds that reflect on human presence and human activity in archaeological sites in the past. In the case at hand, we're talking about buildings that were burnt down and went through destruction. And so we're able to excavate layer by layer and area by area very methodologically and very carefully using the most careful archaeological tools, and then sift through this and be able to recognize the smallest remains that can be crucial in identifying some of these missing people.
Now, these are surely gruesome images that you confront while being there. What can you tell us about what you've seen?
Well, I must say that from a personal standpoint, although these images are very, very difficult, at least we can say that we're contributing something to these families that have lost so much, to these communities that have lost so much, and we can take a little bit of comfort. They saw so much more and they've gone through so much more that this is, I'd say, the least we can do for them, to be able to just contribute to at least some of them some closure and be able to provide them with some comfort that they know what happened to their loved ones. Of course, these are difficult images. We're used to seeing things from hundreds and thousands of years ago, and now we're dealing with modern atrocities. But at the same time, I think it's the least we can do. And the fact that we have the ability as archaeologists to apply our professional expertise to this specific case is something of a special calling.
Dr. Joe Uziel, director of the Dead Sea Scrolls Unit at Israel's Antiquities Authority. Thank you.